Siyabingelela ubingelela Babu Dokotela Babu Sis Babu Jabulile. I am in Durban in KZN, KwaZulu Natal. KZN means KwaZulu Natal. We are in the Republic of South Africa. Our physical address, our business address is number 30 Albert Street, which means we're in a corner of Queen Street and Albert Street. Name of the building, it is Nedbank House Building, floor 19 floor, suite 1904 to 1905 studio. We are at Studio 1 in the dark room.
Thank you very much, Babu Dokotela. Today we are dealing with serious issues. This one is a critical social issue of kidnapping for ransom. Babu Dokotela, can you tell us why Sangomas and Nyangas are not involved?
It is a matter of undermining our indigenous knowledge in terms of herbal medicine, because these people who are so-called police officers or people who are investigating those cases, they literally undermine, because we as Izinyanga or Sangomas, we got another spiritual gift that is far apart compared to investigating officers, because we don't have to ask a person to release your child. We can use muti to command the person to release the child, but like it or not, that person will surrender, or that person will be like committing suicide if that person ever try to resist that power that you'll be releasing. Because the best power that you can release when you want to command anything, it is petroleum. When we use our muti with petroleum, because petroleum is one of the highly flammable substance,
Yes.
and when you penetrate, because our forefathers, they used to use gunpowder for anything if they want to perpetrate the medication to be fast to reach there. But now we have evolved to Generation 6 technology of herbal medicine, whereby we use our muti with petroleum. Why we use benzopirin? It because we want this thing to be fast. We cannot tolerate your child to be kidnapped for a week. It does not last a week. It lasts hours. They tell you now, and thereafter, if you don't respond, they change the location. After changing the location, it's up to you or them whether they eliminate your child or you pay the ransom. Sometimes you pay the ransom, only find out that you have to pick up the body somewhere else.
Yo.
But that is why Izinyanga has to be involved, because our intelligence in terms of subversion herbal medicine, it is so advanced, it's so intense. It is so intense. Believe me, there is nothing that can measure our herbal subversion intelligence. We are good by far compared to nothing. We are good by far. And then we are the source of astral projection, the technology. We are the one who opened the first person to open a third eye was a person who practiced natural medicine. We are the one who we're able to see things before they happen. And now for the fact that Interpol and other organizations, they still undermine our knowledge. Even countries, in overseas countries, they literally go back otherwise, and they ignore their bosses to verify in India, in China, about whereabouts of the subject. But in South Africa, it's not happening. We know that even FBI, they do, CIA, they do. They travel to Ghana, Senegal, especially Benin. They consult in Benin like nobody's business, because they know the potent. They know the potent of those people. The intelligence and the intellectual they've got. Those people are able to study stars, and they'll tell what will happen tomorrow. Those people are highly advanced compared to you as an investigation officer with your uniform. Babu Dokotela says we cannot tolerate this thing to prolong any further while Muti is there, Sehlali is there, Murian is there, Mushonga is there. Why don't we use it? Why don't we use it? Because we use it in our court cases, and we still win court cases to prove this thing is working. Babu Dokotela, Babu says, Babu Jabulile.
Thank you very much, Doc. One will ask, when is the right time to get this muti? Must I wait until my son or daughter is kidnapped, or I must start consulting with you? If, let's say, I know that I'm a millionaire, so this thing is possible, I might be a victim. So when is the right time to get this service? Because someone will say, no, I'm scared. I want to take it like insurance now before they even try my data.
No, it's a good question. And when it comes to this, we don't, not let's say, I'll talk for all our traditional health practitioners, as if I'll say it, in my altar, I don't have something like that can literally protect you from being kidnapped. Reason why? Everything has to be tested.
Sure.
If you do that, Firstly, myself, I have to travel to Bogota and see if I want to be kidnapped in Colombia. They'll kidnap me. They will kidnap you.
Sure.
Northeast of Nigeria, they'll kidnap you. And then we don't have to take chances with the body. But what we do is this. If you got kidnapped, this situation, that is where we intervene. But we cannot repel you from being kidnapped. I cannot guarantee you because I never see anything like that next to me. Then we don't have to use a channel to mislead people who are desperate. If you literally want us to help you with this bad situation, then you consult us. But you cannot delay or prevent it to happen. It will always happen. Thereafter, we'll intervene.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I'm sure we have left no stone unturned. People are covered. Now, let's come to this one of the brotherhood. This one is for matured people only. Can you take us through that one, Dokotela?
Brotherhood, it is an organization. People, they assume that it is a satanic organization. Hell no. Hell no. That is why it is called secret society, because it is secret. It is open for those individuals who may be trusted with the secret that will impart to them. It has nothing to do with 666. What you have seen on your YouTube, it is all a decoy, so that you will never know about this, because it is regarded as level 3 secret. And people who have been initiated in a brotherhood level, we don't have to talk about them. And anything that you've been told about secret society, most of them, it's a lie. It's a lie. Okay, let's come to secret society. Secret society, it's whereby we impart a new knowledge to you, and we have to intercept with the angels in a different realm. In a different realm. You have to intercept with the metaphysics, otherwise. You don't have to travel to Johannesburg in order to know what is happening. You can just be there. That is part of secret society. And you don't do anything evil, because when we practice secret society, the one of the angels that is affected, it is Archangel Metatron. There is no way that you can chant Archangel Metatron in your altar and still call yourself as a devil worshipper, because that angel is totally different. Totally different. Because when you initiate you to these realms, first you have to be matured. Number 2, you should not be a person who likes money, who's got love of money. You must be willing to sacrifice to the poor for your realm to dominate. We have to start to recruit as well, so that you be elevated to another platform as well. But it's not for kids, not for children. We don't talk about it, and you don't talk about it even over the phone. You only make an appointment on my email address, of which is isitwalo@gmail.com. Then you don't call me. Thereafter, I will set up a date and when and a time, because we normally meet at night, not at daytime. Place to meet, South Beach or North Beach. That's all. Not in my office, not in my place. We meet there. We initiate you. Thereafter we continue. The rest, it is reserved for the person that is being initiated. I cannot even talk about it on the camera, because I did say that it is a clandestine operation. It is secret. If it's secret, once I told you, it's no longer secret. Siyabonga.
Thank you very much, Doc. I'm sure there'll be no further question, because it is secret.
Yeah, it is secret.
Thank you very much, Doc. Doc, if you go to the IPC database or any department database, there is a list of companies, thousands of companies. But guess what? Out of 1,000 companies, maybe only 10 are owned by millionaires. What is the secret behind being a millionaire? Who makes people millionaires? Because I also have a company that I registered, but I've never been a millionaire, even a single million. But look, Doc, no, it's fun. It's funny because all of us who owns companies wants to be millionaires.
Yes.
Where are these millionaires manufactured?
Okay, let's talk about big brands in America.
Yes.
Like Apple. Apple was initiated in India. Yeah, we're not talking about the routine that they follow. That is why they had to get a red apple and bite it once and put in their brand.
Okay.
Which means millionaires are cooked. Millionaires are cooked, and are cooked very well. To prove a point, real people who are in control of tracking system, mining, all those people, they consult Izinyanga first. For any tender award or winning, you have to consult your grandmasters. In other countries called grandmasters. You consult your grandmasters. Thereafter, they will initiate you otherwise.
Sure.
Because izinyanga are behind the promotion of any CEOs most of the time. Your education or academic cannot guarantee wealth because there is no study of billionaires.
Definitely.
You cannot study to be a billionaire.
Definitely, yeah.
At school, and let me correct this, at school, they only teach you to be a loyal slave to your master. Bring a degree to prove that you be loyal to your master. Bring a diploma to prove that you are qualified to the slavery that you be undergoing.
Sure.
At school, they only incubate formal, well-educated slaves. Slaves who respect their masters.
It's a civilized slavery system.
Civil. Thereafter, there is no school that teaches people about how to make $1 million in a month, how to die with $1 billion. There'll be no school. If it's something like this, school will be banned. And izinyanga are behind that. They are making people poor as much as they are responsible for making people very, very rich. We prove otherwise. But you've got to be careful. You cannot afford to tolerate to be rich in the upstage of your family. Because most people, when they take this initiative of wealth emancipation, they make a covenant with their genealogy, with their blood, that every year they'll sacrifice a family member. But it will be filthy rich. You've got to be careful. Do not be misled or fooled. Because when that happens, you only got your mother and your 3 kids and your wife. Your wife is not a family member, you've forgotten.
Sure.
And your mother is not a family member, you've forgotten. They were talking about things that came to your stomach. Once your 3 children died, who is dying? It is you. It is you. But if you got 3 children, one of your child is a para, they don't include in a covenant. One of your child is a prostitute, she's not included in the covenant. They need something clean, with something with a potential.
Something that you like the most.
Yes. Once one that is at the varsity dies, and you are following. Simple as that. Because there's nothing that they indicated as well. Because there's no way that you can make a sacrifice with your grandmother. Your mother is 79 years old. She's 18 months away to die.
Sure.
There is no sacrifice that you can use against her. Most of the time, they need something that is fresh, something that is edible, something that has a future. But izinyanga are responsible for making people rich. I have proof otherwise. I have done it to too many people. And there is a proof that most people even seated in parliament, they are there because of those nyangas. They are there. Every time before the parliament closes, they book for their sessions to be on the line. They jump the queue most of the time. They visit at night most of the time. Because nyangas are responsible for the wealth that we see now. Babu Dokotela voices Babu Chaplela.
Yo, thank you very much, Dokotela. Yeah. My brain is overstretched. I hope the viewers at home can still comprehend the information they are getting. Now, let us go back to the church. Biblically, you will find people like Elijah and Elijah asking for anointing, double portions, all those things. It is still existing today. People aspire to be like their pastors.
Yes.
They want to tap into that anointing or steal the anointing. I don't know.
Steal the spiritual gift.
Spiritual, exactly. Can you take us through that topic?
Stealing a spiritual gift. When you are about to steal a spiritual gift, let me correct the spelling.
Sure.
We are all spiritual gifted. Not even one is vacuum. People, they just don't know that we are all spiritual gifted.
Gifted, yeah.
Yes. To remember your name for past 30 years, this is a spiritual gift. Because some people, they're supposed to be forgotten about that. Because your mom told you that 40 years ago that your name is Piwe. And you still know it now. It's a spiritual gift. It's just that you don't exercise it. It's a spiritual gift.
Some would say it's just a memory.
Yeah, for the fact that that brain cell able to attest that this is a spiritual gift on its own. But when you are tapping or stealing a spiritual gift, you don't just steal anyone's gift. You target a person. You target a person that has an influence and a potential. What you do, you go to the church for Easter service, you identify the weak points at the church. Let me correct the spelling. You visit a church and then you identify the weak point. The mistake that is normally conducted by the church members, once they see you, they trap you to come and sit in the front row. That is where you are closer to the pastor. You can able to see the coat that it has no badge. It's fake clothing. The watch, it's not big. You start to notice a lot of things. And thereafter, you saw the car that he drives. What we have to do is to buy a band for the church, buy screens for the church, buy a car for the church. If you want to steal a spiritual gift, you must spend close to R1 million. And thereafter, they'll call you to kneel down and stretch their hands towards you and pray over you. You'll be trapping every spirit that they've got holding into your body. And thereafter you depart with it. Any time when they play those instruments, your business will start to boom. But the corruption at church will start to rise as well. Prostitution, stealing of money, lying. People start to change the word of the Lord. People they start to tolerate wrong things to happen at church, because now the church has been spoiled by things that are not from God. Because since you are stealing spiritual gift, it's because you want to use that gift to your benefit, not to the benefit of the Most High God. You buy a car for a pastor. That pastor, when he uses that car, he will feel like drinking something or having sex with someone, but in a car. Because that car, it is bought by someone who's not a believer. But intention was one. Before I release that car, I have to chant some demon, invoke some demons, certain number. I'm not teaching people about demonic, but you invoke those demons, and thereafter you take the car, you select a prostitute, you bang the prostitute in a car, and you release that to a pastor. And thereafter, you buy all those instruments, and then you send it through a courier. And then they'll invite you to the church again, and thereafter they'll bless you. And the church, within 2 years, the church will collapse, but you'll be filthy rich. Within 1 year, the pastor will be a drunkard person. And that is how you steal a spiritual gift. Why am I saying this? I'm giving enlightenment to pastors who are keen to accept gift from anyone.
Yes.
You go to screen a gift. Why is he interested? You just came once in our church and you wanted to decorate the church. Reason why? If you got a feeling like that, go build a school there. The school is collapsing.
Exactly.
Go build a school there because you got so much money to spend. Spend that million already at school, not in a church. But now, because of money, pastors want to drive big cars, but there were sacrifices conducted there. Guess what? Some people, they even invite boys to have sex in the car so that they will be augmented with power. They will be augmented with power. Believe you me, to sleep with another man, it gives you power that cannot be controlled by anyone else.
Sure.
I'm not regretting it, but to sleep with a woman, that is why when you are taking a covenant initiative, they order you to sleep with another man, not a gay. A man who's not gay, a man who's just about to rape you and waste you. So you will carry that power. Why a gay? A gay has slept with multiple men and it's already weak. They need something raw, something that has raw power.
Sure.
Because when that man penetrates you, the blood must come out. They need that blood and those semen, and they use it to your calabash. You're stealing spiritual gift, Babu Dokotela.
Yeah, I'm sure this one is a warning shot to pastors. And parallel to pastors, we also have inyangas,
Yes,
who are also vulnerable to many scams, because these people are working with spiritual gifts. Then how do we save inyangas from being scammed? Because people are sending wrong proof of payments to their inyangas and say, hey, Babu Dokotela, I've paid 10,000 rand for this. Here's the proof of payment.
by mistake, please reverse it. It was a mistake. I was trying to pay for a school fee.
You see, those things happen. Then how do you what is your advice to the nyangas? Let me put it like that.
Okay, this thing happens like this. You consult with a person, you ask for 100,000 rand.
Yes.
Or we are a farmer, we are selling cows.
Sure.
This person is coming with 2 trucks to buy like 5 cows.
Sure.
You. And then because of the crime around, he cannot be running around with cash. He's got a phone, the money is in your phone now, and he will release an EFT. But before these people, they do this, they work on your assignment. They need to know your name and the bank account that you are using, and they prepare that prior their consultation or visit, and they sit in the consulting room with that message ready to be sent. Thereafter, when you charge them, they will quickly send you this fake message. It will appear in your phone immediately. Your phone is not here, is there outside, but one of your rooms is under charge because we had a load shedding, and now you ask the child to take that phone, you check whether there is any message came.
Sure.
The message said 120,000 rand. 20,000 is a bonus mkhulu. How's that? Then you give them muti. They also want to buy that car that you parked there for too long. They're also taking the car as well with the logbook, copy of your ID, and with all evidence that is related. And after they go. That is how they scam people. And now when they do that to you, as a nyanga, we have to do this. When they do that, ask a child to open the app.
Sure.
And check on the app, money came into any deposits that were made today.
Yes.
You only realize that the significant deposit that has happened today, there's 150 rand that was deposited by your brother this morning just to buy electricity card. Simple as that. Otherwise, there was no deposit. Your balance is still sitting at 320 rand. And then when you tell these people, look at my app, the app does not balance what you are claiming. And they will start to collapse. Because the app able to destroy these people, these scammers, because this is how they scam you. Sometimes they will deposit like 5,000 rand into your account with the same corporate scam. They call it corporate scam. And then they'll quickly ask you to return that money because they were not intended to. They were trying to send that money to someone who was dying at the hospital for doctors to contribute with this. And then once you reverse that money, you only find that you're sitting with 7 rand in your account.
Sure.
Because there was no money sent to you. And then those scammers, they have to be emptied. They have to be embarrassed, especially people in Mpumalanga. They do that a lot. They do that a lot. They do that a lot. They buy you cars. They do this. They do this. They can send you even money to buy a car, and you go there, and then there's no money. But you have lost everything already. You cannot retrieve it back.
Sure.
No,
thank you very much, Doctor. I'm sure this one will create enemies for people, because if you do that to me, I will hunt you down.
Yeah. Especially, it's okay if I'm hunted by people from Mpumalanga. I'm not afraid of them.
But it's always advisable to fear your enemies. Never try to be a hero, because literally you will die if you're trying to be a hero. Then let us talk about enemies now, because the environment is toxic.
Yes.
Do I run away from enemies, or I face them face to face?
We as a Zinyanga, we got an animal. It's a 4-legged animal, is called Intsele.
Okay.
That animal, when we use our concoction, people, they normally use fats, they normally use bones of that animal. But once we added the remains of those of that particular animal that I just explained, that person died young, because that person does not run away from his enemies. And then what they do, they take that and they try to locate a lion, and they cut a small piece of heart of the lion. They ask you to eat. They don't cook it. They ask you to eat it.
Raw.
Yes.
Okay.
You be so brave. You can walk through a bed like that. You be so brave. No matter you're bleeding, you still don't care. But you die young. If you got foes, if you got enemies, it is better for you to secure your family first and your head, because you die fighting. Because take note, it is better to be a coward who's got 1 million rand in his account rather to be a hero who is trapped under the ground.
Exactly.
Poor. Because once you died, you are poor. You own nothing in South Africa. Once you died, once you declare dead, your driver's license become invalid. Bank account freezed. And after there is no way that you can tolerate your enemies anymore. If you believe that those people are toxic, that are a threat to your family as well, just walk away from them. Stop trying to prove that you are a hero, where we are Zulu, you wear umpleselo, you're carrying a gun at all times. That gun is just one of this metal that are not going to help you when you die. Because once you died, you get no reward.
Exactly.
There is no trophy for dying or fighting. Because all is important is your safety. Your safety comes first, everything leads.
Exactly.
Everything can follow. You come first. You come first, everything must follow you. Because of safety, if you find that this car is not safe, you are not going to drive it. If the environment there is not safe, I'm not going there. Some of our cabinet ministers even said that, angizi.
I remember feeling about telling the taxi driver that Andy's.
Yes, because that was concerning his safety. Leave alone that he's surrounded with bodyguard, but he still insisted, the honorable minister said, Andizi apo.
I'm not coming. Exactly.
I'm not coming. Simply as that, don't go there. They will kill you. Because, take note, your enemies are better than you. You are not better than them. They are better than you. They are well armed. They are well equipped. They've got all information about your weak points. They are going to remove you from the society permanent. Run away. As long as you can run away, just run away. Thanks.
Thank you very much. I remember we all ran away from COVID.
From COVID. We were scared of COVID.
We were scared of COVID.
Yeah.
Now we want to prove that you are a hero of nothing.
Hero of nothing.
And you will die. Yeah, thank you very much, Doc. Now let's talk about the truck hijacking syndicate and Izinyanga, because this thing of hijacking truck has become very common. A man drive to the entry to Joburg, he gets hijacked. How can you intervene as Izinyanga in this syndicate?
The syndicate is broad. According to the study of counterintelligence, it does say that there are so many people involved, because any truck that is carrying toilet papers does not get hijacked.
It's carrying what?
Toilet papers doesn't get hijacked.
Wow.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
No one will hijack it. Firstly, they know the content, what is in there. And then how long does it take for a driver to report that the truck has been hijacked? What happened to the security, that survey the truck, because this truck is constantly surveyed? What happened to the cameras that are surrounding the driver? There's a control room officer who is seated there. What happened to him now? You know what they do? Firstly, they identify the truck and they gather information from the inside parties, and thereafter they visit the truck prior hijacking. They remove all the trackers.
Yes.
They remove all the trackers.
Do they do that in the presence of the driver?
No, the driver does not know. It is syndicate.
Okay.
Once we say syndicate, it's all about a group of criminals that are in the factory and outside. That's sharing the information. The truck is parked in a yard. They'll come on a Sunday. They scan all the trackers and they remove everything there. And thereafter, the truck will be hijacked. But with a value of items, not just toilet papers. No. Not tea bags, full of tea bags just got hijacked.
Sure.
But once it's hijacked, without this syndicate, the youngers must be involved. Because if the trucker has disappeared, we need to know where it was. Where is the driver?
Sure.
The driver must tell us exactly, I was here, I stopped here because of this and this and this, and then someone else came with the gun and then took the truck. And how did they dismantle the truckers? Because the truck does not have one tracker. It has multiple of trackers. And as far as I know, some of the trackers are inside the engine. And the truck is gone. And that is where Nyangas are needed.
Yes.
That is where because there's not one person that is involved, there are a couple of people that are involved. And thereafter, when you use Nyanga for that, you must know that you are not going to discuss that with a third party, because anything that you said with the Nyanga, that Nyanga will be removed as well.
Oh, yes.
Because this is a well-organized cartel. It's a well-organized cartel, and they don't steal stupid things like boxes of matches. No, that does not hijack. They need something precious, something that has a value in the black market. Something that they know if they recycle it, they'll make money like now.
Sure.
That is why I'm saying it's a younger must be used, must not be kept as spectators and news readers and TV watchers at all times. No, they must be used as well. Not me, and even other youngers that can be used. Whoever who's capable of this, and who's capable of this, a person who speaks sense, that person must be used as well. Siyabonga.
Well, thank you very much, Doc. Someone sitting at home somewhere in Zimbabwe, somewhere in Botswana, Swaziland, or wherever in the country, South Africa, would love to do business with you. Do you allow video call, or someone must drive from Namibia to South Africa just to see you? How can you do business with people from afar?
People in overseas countries or outside the borders of South Africa or inside the border, because since we are in Durban, there's a city called Springbok. It is almost 2,000 kilometers away from us.
Very far.
Yeah, it is very far. It is very far. Which means people in Springbok, we can do a video call with them as long as their network is strong. We can do video call because you cannot pay me 300,000 without seeing me, because the facial expression, it tells whether this is just a con or drunkard or what, or it's not a person that I saw on YouTube.
Exactly.
Well, once it comes on video call, then you start to see. Even the background tells who is this person. Why all the time when I visualize this person, I video call this person, he's always in a tavern, always with his friends, always half naked. And it is law that you study since we are talking on a video call. You always, and in the background, why it's so noisy, always noisy? Is this a vagrant, or this person stays on the street, or what happened to this person? But he claims so much, and then why can't he have a decent place where, because he is aware that he can always tell me that, because if you want to make a video call, currently I'm driving, please call me after like 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, virtually I'll be home. Then you can do a video call. That is why I took a bold decision that because of these scammers that are scamming people using our names, not just my name only, our names as other health practitioners, now I came to a resolution that now I will accept the video call for serious matters. For someone says my child has been kidnapped, my car has been stolen, my 4 cows have gone missing. We need a video call for that. Not for people who come with petty cash, 20,000 rand, 30,000 rand. No, wait, I'm too busy for that. I am committed. Well, but when we talk about video call, we need to, like members of parliament, they don't have time. And when they do video call, they just want to know who are you. After when they come, who to meet.
Exactly.
Yes, and then they not that we want to make friends or we're charming each other. No, it's not about that. It's all about business related, and then with clear understanding who we are and what kind of business and where are we. Because a video call, you can make a video call and ask a person, please call me when you're at work. I need to make a video call with you. What do I mean? I need to see your location. Video call does give you a location of a person.
Yes.
And then you say to me, you're in Nedbank House, but only find out to say to me at work, we are somewhere at Maudi. There's not one slum. There are hundreds of slums are surrounding you. But according to your physical address or video address, you said you are situated at the corner of Queen Street and Albert Street. We are not near that. You see, that is why I said no. Let us remove the skin, and then so that people will see our physical body. Let's do video calls. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Babu Dokotela. I believe we have left no stone unturned. People at home are going to benefit from this. Thank you very much.
Siyabonga kakhulu, ubonga Babu Dokotela, siyabonga.
Thank you.